Hello everyone, hello, hope you're doing okay. Welcome to episode 124 of Stash Watch. Yeah, basically where I go over what I've got, what's new to go through my stash, basically, all the chocolate I've got ready to review. Yeah, so there we go. So it's going to be another busy one. I keep sort of, I don't know, saying that. I can't believe I'm buying more and more chocolate, but there's more and more stuff to buy, basically. And I don't know, it's Easter time as well, which isn't helping. There's loads of stuff. There's loads of Easter eggs, there's loads of Easter products. Loads and loads of stuff. So it's quite a busy time of year, basically, for the chocolate lover, that's for sure. Now, the Scotty, you're out at the moment. I managed to get hold of the new Cadbury's Lotus Biscoff bar. Hope we're enjoying the sunny weather today. Sunny weather. It was good. It's not too great where I am now. It's bright. It's bright at least. Yeah. So where are you, Scotty? Where are you? And where did you get the Cadbury Lotus Biscoff? Whereabouts did you find that? That is on my radar. Definitely not. It's another example of more chocolate, and that isn't even in the stuff that I bought for this stash watch. So I do need to find it. I've been on the look for it. I've not seen it anywhere. But it is a hyped bar at the moment, and hopefully it's a nice one. Scott, you'll have to let us know if it's good or not. Hopefully it should be good. It should be good. But yeah, good to see you, Scott. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so that's another example of a new bar that's coming out, which needs to be got, I think you'd say. Now I did. Now thanks so much to Shuri. Shuri hopefully will turn up at some point today. I'm sure he will do. But yes, you did put me onto this. What is it? This Tony's Chocolate Milk Rice Crispy Caramel. There we go. All right. So yes, it was originally, or at least for time, or partial at least, an exclusive to Oxfam's website of all places. Yeah, so that's where I got it from. But I did see it this week in Tesco, so it is making it out into the wild now. So there we go, Tony's Chocolonely. Yes, Milk Rice Crispy Caramel. So I'm going to try and get that reviewed soon as well. Looks very nice, doesn't it? So it's a new one. But it was, you could get it via Oxfam, but now it's available in Tesco. I've seen it myself with my own eyes. I saw it this week, so it's typical really. After I got it from Oxfam, then I could have just got it in Tesco. But I wouldn't have known to look out for it. Maybe I would have missed it, So there we are. So it is a new one. Just want to be on the lookout. But I did, while I was at Oxfam's website, I did get a couple of things. I don't know if you remember Divine. Does anyone remember Divine? It was the original, what's the word? What's the word? I can't remember what the word is now. Like, of course it doesn't it? Fair trade. That's it. Yes, got the bars in front of me. Yeah, fair trade chocolate. So originally, well, at least from my memory, I was one that popularised it anyway. So before all the cocoa plans and all this, that, and the other from all the various chocolate companies, the one that did fair trade was Divine originally. You don't really hear from them much at all anymore, to be honest with you. It seems to have just disappeared. But in Oxfam's website, I did see they had like this dessert bar. Lemon and biscuit white chocolate cheesecake. Yeah, look at that. It looks very nice. So normally they would just literally like sort of milk, white and dark chocolate, I think. Obviously in this case, yeah, something a bit more extravagant. So yeah, it looks very tasty indeed. It does. Yeah. So biscuits. Say biscuit, lemon and biscuit. So white chocolate. And I also saw this one now. They might do a milk chocolate one, but I didn't see that on the website. Dessert bar. So it's a cherry bakewell. Cherry almond dark chocolates. That looks very nice as well, doesn't it? Yeah, so I've got that as well. So I'll say it's a dark and white chocolate one here. They might do a milk chocolate one. I don't think they had it on the website. They did. Maybe I'll search for it, and maybe if they do it, I'll try and get it and do all three of them in one review, maybe. Just because I've got so much chocolate to review these days, let's see if I can combine them. It really does help. So yes, but there you go. You see, so this was their unique selling point, really. So every chocolate bar directly improves the lives of farmers and their communities. There you go. But obviously these days you've got let's see, what's going on there? There's some strings on it. Yes, these obviously Tony's now are doing it all the time as well. So it's very that's all that their sort of is their sort of USP as well, is the fact that they eliminate slavery and this, that, and the other. So it's lots of places do it these days. So it's very difficult, I think, to well, it's the sort of the unique selling point of this is not quite as unique as it used to be, basically. So it's still a good cause, this and the other. So obviously, the fact that you can get it in more good causes in more chocolate bars than one, I guess, is definitely a good thing, isn't it? But obviously, it used to be at the time where it was a premium chocolate bar for a premium price. But now you think, well, there's sort of there's more options now. Do I really need to pay premium there anymore? So I don't know, maybe it's one of those. But yeah, anyway, let me know what you think about that one. So there's even more to come. And I did see these as well. Mr. Kipling Simnel slices. Now I don't really know. I don't know. Is a Simnel cake? Is that a thing? I've never really had it. I assume it is. It looks a bit fruity, basically. So I saw these ones. I guess it is a thing, but I've never really had it before. Lovely baked in Britain. Lightly spiced fruitcake with a soft almond filling and topped with almond flavour icing. So it reminds me a bit of a sort of. Well, I don't know what it reminds me of. Like just basically a fruitcake, I think, really. And it looks very nice. Looks like a cute rabbit there. Right, ears are perked up because of the cake outside. There we go. There we are. Obviously an Eastery product, I think you'd say. So it must be an Eastery type cake, but it's not one I'm very familiar with, to be honest with you. So one that's possibly passed me by all these years. Don't know what's going on there. Hello Andrew, how are you doing? I found a good example of overpriced dress in Tesco this week. Oh, did you really? I see which one. I was in Tesco actually as well, and this week I've got a couple of eggs from Tesco. But which one? I mean, to be honest with you, there's so many overpriced ones. They're all kind of a bit expensive, but which one was it in particular that stood out? Yeah, did it? I don't know. I'm tempted to ask. Does it sound like it's worth it? But it sounds like it obviously isn't. It's overpriced. Maybe a stupid question, I guess. Yeah. What did you see then? What did you see? Well, good to see you, by the way. Good to see you. I did. So I say there is a couple from Tesco actually, which I'll come to in a minute. I did see this. I think this was in B&M. Choc Nibbles. These sort of like a UK based chocolatey product. But they look a bit low quality, to be honest with you. But there's a s'mores one here. S'mores isn't really a UK thing, but obviously, you know, US influence is getting there. So it is a sort of like, is it marshmallow and chocolate in a sort of wafery thing? S'mores. I guess it comes from I want some more. I guess. I assume that's what I've assumed. But anyway, there we go. So I've got loads of chocolate ones. I've got a few in the stash to do actually. So I might try and do all them at once. When I get a limited edition one, I kind of try and do them together. So you know, it's one of those really. Just move the camera down slightly. But yeah, there we go. But yeah, an interesting one. Another one I saw. Well, in fact, I'll come to this. You know, I did a few. I've done a review of a few spring Haribo type products, or you know, sort of sweet treats. I would have included these had I got them, but I didn't see them. Although I did, my friend did have them when I was around at his house a couple of weeks back. Balla Blooms or Baller Blooms. I mean, it's probably meant to be Baller Blooms, isn't it? But I don't know. It's you might say Balla Blooms. Well, it might be Balla. I have no idea what it is. What is it? Balla Blooms? Baller Blooms? I don't know. But anyway, these was limited edition ones. Look at that. Yes, Sweet Adventures. It says you go and get some kind of competition. Alton Towers in the UK. There you go. So these are actually, yeah, I think you get these in like little ball shapes originally, but these are obviously in flower shape. So I'm assuming maybe it's just the flower shape is the limited edition part of it. I'm not sure. Interesting one. So there we go. So obviously it's a bit of a springy one. There we go. So I might try and include those in the spring ones as well. Tesco do a 47% dark chocolate that costs £2.25 100 bar. They do release them of the exact same chocolate, costs £12 for a 220 gram egg. Dear me, goodness me, that is ridiculous. I mean, it is crazy, isn't it? I was saying it the other week actually, sort of with a similarish thing where Reese's, I've got it in the stash. It's not in the stash watch today because I've had it in the past, but Reese's do a half-filled egg basically. But in all sort of winter and Easter, they've done like the same product essentially, where it's like a snowman or an Easter bunny, where it's just a big block of, you know, chocolate with filled with Reese's peanut butter. And it used to cost like £3-4, something like that. And then I obviously realised, hang on a sec, why don't we just make this a half-filled egg? So probably about the same size basically, but egg-shaped. And so it's an Easter egg for like £10+ So yeah, it's crazy the way there's such a markup on it. You know, yeah. Coupons for £2.20. Yeah, I think I know the egg you mean as well. I was looking for a Tesco one this week. I did get a couple of Tesco ones. I don't think it's the one you're talking about because I did see that one and I did think. Well, I didn't get it basically. I also bought a new range of Fire Tree volcanic chocolates, whatever that means. It's £4.50 for a 71 bar, 40% milk chocolate, 40% cocoa milk chocolate. I have no idea what volcanic chocolate is. Yeah, that's a strange. Fire Tree volcanic chocolate. Yeah, where was that? Was that in Tesco as well? Was it, Andrew? I've not. I've not heard that before. And I don't know what that means. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know. Is it grown on a volcano? I don't know. I doubt it. But very strange. Yeah, the 40% cocoa milk chocolate. That's pretty good, isn't it? Not bad. Isn't that higher than Bourneville, Andrew? That seems to be saying. Hi there, Joe. Great to see you. Yes, not doing too bad at all. How are you doing today, Joe? Is everything going well? Yeah. How's it? How's Brazil looking today? Yeah, I know if it's sounded like it was very hot last week and the week before, so hopefully might have cooled down a bit, but who knows. Now I saw these as well, spotted these in Tesco. Got Nescafe Mocha flavour. Look at Nescafe, it's Nestle's coffee range. Well, actually, yeah, it is Nestle's, isn't it really? Yeah, so there we go. So Mocha flavour Kit Kat. There we go. So basically coffee flavour Kit Kats look quite nice. Quite excited for these ones. Now I'm sure you used to get 10 in these packs in the past, but there's 9 in this pack. So, you know, again, shrinkflation, stuff like that. But there we go. So quite excited for those. So these are some other non-Eastery products that are coming out, which are new. So there's quite a lot going on, really. Quite an interesting one indeed. So quite excited for those. Might have to get those reviewed soon. It's just just so many things to review. So difficult to get them all out. You know, it's really difficult. I'm reviewing, you know, 4 to 6 things a week, but only managing to publish 2 or 3 things at most. You know, so it's getting a bit crazy, really. But hopefully I'll get there. I might have to try and start prioritising things, but it's just yeah, difficult. So yes, so did you see this? So I might have had this in the backlog before, I think. Snickers Peanut Brownie. I might have already reviewed this one, I'm not sure. I saw it in B&M, I got it just in case. Can't remember sometimes, but maybe I've reviewed that one before, I'm not sure. Quite a small bar, really, but nonetheless looks quite nice. Got obviously an Australian import there. You can see the Australia recycling information there. I assume it's Australian ink, unless it's coincidentally shaped like Australia, but there we go. Colder, definitely. Skies of autumn. Ah, see, yes. Mind you, I guess when you say it's colder, Joe, it's probably still still 25 plus degrees. So yeah, goodness me, yeah, it's probably still quite warm, I imagine. But let me know. All right, yeah, it's got quite a few views there. I did try to go to M&S to get those rolled pistachio eggs, but I couldn't see them all. I didn't see any of the custard cream Easter eggs either. They had loads of them when I went in a couple of months back. In January, and they had loads. I just had loads of them, but you know, literally about 20 of them. But there was none at all. So yeah, so basically for my Easter M&S shopping, I'm gonna have to remember to go in January next year as well, because otherwise things will all sell out. Yeah, so an interesting one there. I did get a couple of things though from M&S. Let's see, a couple of sweetie treats. What do we got? So Colin the Caterpillar, what's that pig? Something the pig, Percy Pig. There we go. And Colin the Caterpillar. And there's other Caterpillar variants, isn't that? Rosie the Caterpillar, something like that. And some other one they've done now. There's some other dog one I think now they've done, which might come to in a second. So Colin the Caterpillar, Woodland Egg Venture. All right, so sort of like eggy gummy sweets. I think Haribo do a similar one to these. So these ones look a bit better actually, I must say. But yeah, so there we go. Although very empty the bag. It's 25 degrees C. Goodness me, it's still very warm. That's to me, Joe. That's literally peak summer weather for us. You know, it's cooler for you, but summer weather for us. I mean, literally like very hot. They do say me with bar prices. Eggs are always more expensive. Yeah, it's crackers, isn't it? I mean, that's the whole thing with Easter eggs, isn't it? You're paying for the. I mean, that is the thing. You're just paying for the novelty of it, and it is frustrating, you know, especially when it's so blatant, like Andrew was saying. But sometimes it's not as obvious. But when it is, you do feel a bit, you know, yeah, this and the other. But again, it's one of those. But you know, it is quite nice, all these Easter things, I must say. But they are a rip-off. And here we go, Percy Pig and his chirping chicks. So there you go. Okay, a bit of a, well, I don't know what's that. What would you say? What's that? I don't know. Well, strange combination basically. Chicks and pigs. But there we are. There you go with cola and cherry flavoured chicks. There we go. Alright, so cola cherry. I mean, what about? Okay, so is there any pigs in there? Is it all just chicks? Alright, so cherry and cola flavour basically. Made real fruit juice. I think there's a new one for M&S as well. So quite nice. So again, the one to have. Yeah. Nestle is a coffee brand of Nestle, right? Yes. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yes. As far as I'm pretty sure. Yes. Yeah, interesting one. So it took them a long time really, and it's a funny one. They call it Nescafe as well. Normally it might be mocha flavour, it's literally Nescafe. So there we go. Interesting one there. Yeah, quite excited for those, I must say. I must say, quite excited for those. Now I'm sure I must have reviewed these, but they keep coming out, so they keep saying new on them, and I'm sure every time they're not new, and I'm sure I have reviewed them, but anyway, I got them anyway. So these yes, Aero Orange Bubbles. There we go. There we are. So yeah. So what's it actually described? It won't be chocolates. Sort of an aerated orange flavoured centre with a half milk chocolate, half orange flavoured shell. So there we go. So no chocolate is only in the shell really. The centre of it isn't actually chocolate or white chocolate or anything like that. It's a strange orange flavoured centre base. That's the best we got for it. So there we go. So interesting one that. Yeah. They look to be a Christmas product. Yeah, it does look a bit. I know what you mean. I know. Yeah, I know. I think But yeah, it said they were new. Yeah, you're right. So look, yes, you got the snowflake there. So there we go. Yeah, so there we are. Oh well, maybe I'm sure. I feel like I've got these already in the catalog. Maybe I already have these actually. But yeah, you're right. They are a bit of a You well spotted basically, Andrew. Well spotted. Let's see. Skittles sweet bags, 136 grams. Hello, Luke. How are you doing? By the way, how are you doing? How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Is that your pick of the week, Luke? Is that what you've got? Skittles sweet bags. Yeah. See, I mean, I must reminds me of the Skittles Easter egg, which is well, as I say, it's just a shame that the Skittles aren't in the egg, but Skittles and chocolate, very nice combination, I must say. But it's one that isn't naturally available. You have to make it yourself, but it's definitely one to have. And here's the other I don't know, mascot that M&S have got going on at the moment. Walter the sausage dog. All right. So I'm assuming you get like a big, what's he called again? Colin the caterpillar cake. I think you can get a Percy the sausage or Walter the sausage dog or whatever now. So there you go. It's a similar kind of thing. And you've got these little mini ones as well that you can get. So there you go. So you've got Walter the sausage dog, Percy pig. I don't know what's he called again. The other thing. Colin the caterpillar. I'm sure I had some Colin the caterpillar sweet. Oh, there they are. Yes. And I don't know other variants of Colin the caterpillar. There's a lady one, isn't there? And this, that, and the other. So crazy, really. In Tesco last week, they had the Ferrero Rocher mini eggs, but I noticed the white chocolate ones are an Easter design, and the milk chocolate ones were Xmas downs, which sold off. Now, interesting. Yeah, I've still got the Christmas ones in my stash actually. Bought both the exact same. Yeah, they've just rebranded it, haven't they? Yeah, exactly. This is it. This is it. Yeah, white ones are the nicest, and white chocolate goes well with the Nutella and crispy pieces inside. Yeah, that's the interesting one. Yes, I think. I'm trying to think of it. They don't do the dark chocolate ones this year, did they? That's what I noticed. Christmas time or Easter time I've seen. They did a dark chocolate one last year. Yeah, interesting one. Yeah, I'm glad that they do all three of them, I must say. I can't quite recall which one I preferred the most. I can't quite recall. I think for me, I wasn't the biggest. I preferred the Ferrero eggs. I think they did, didn't they? The actual where they were, just literally that lovely sort of creamy scented ones. They had this sort of like the it's called like the sort of what was it called then? I forgot what it's called now. Not Nutella, but what sort of Nutella? Like hazelnut cream filling, and it was actually literally just a cream filling, and it was very nice. And there was a chocolate one as well they used to do, but they don't do those anymore. An interesting one, that one. Yeah, interesting really. But there we go. Anyway, M&S, yes. Walter the sausage dog, there we go. So that's the latest one. Goodness me, he's got our little bones. Just noticed that the little chocolate things on top of it shaped like bones as well. So interesting. Might try and 23rd of the 1st. So they go out of date quite quickly. So I'm about to get those reviewed quite soon. Quite an interesting one indeed. So I've got most of the small stuff out of the way. So only a few more to do, but they're all big items. And, I've got the last load of Easter eggs now. I don't think I'll be getting any more Easter eggs this year. Basically, I think I've just it's one of those creative packages. I know this is it. This is it, Joe. They do. They basically do. I mean, I don't know really. Should they be doing it these days? I don't know what people think. It's all these like, as I say, Percy Pig, Colin the Caterpillar, Walter the Sausage Dog. I don't know. It's all aimed at sort of kids, isn't it? Really. But these are the Percy Pig ones actually, Joe. They're very much just their regular sweets. They really popular. They kind of basically just. I don't know, the one of those where they just made them, and they became like a bit of a cult hit. A lot of people really enjoyed them, so they've just really ran with the brand now. I've noticed Galaxy doing regular truffles and hazelnut truffles this year, but not orange ones this Easter. Maybe we just did them during the orange chocolate craze. Yeah, it could well be. I can't remember the orange ones, Andrew, to be honest with you. I can't remember if I've reviewed them or not. Yeah, but I've reviewed the other two. I've got to publish them actually, so that's a good reminder. I've got both of them. I've reviewed both. Did a double review. I don't think I've published it yet, so I need to get that done. I think the next one I'm doing is a a Cadbury half white, half milk egg. I think it is. I think that's what I'm doing. Next, I've got in line. Easter's a month away, isn't it? 20th of April, I think it is. So I've still got quite a bit of time to get all these out there. I don't know if I'll be able to manage it though. I'll just have to go for it as best I can, really. Just have to go for it as best I can. Now, someone's mentioned in the comments about a Rosie's Easter egg, and I said it'd be really good if they did have a Rosie's one. Although I said they probably wouldn't pull it off very well. There is a celebrations Easter egg actually, but it's basically just an egg with some celebrations in it, which I don't really count, to be honest with you. It's okay. Is it a cartoon Yuki? No, it's not, Joe. It's just they've literally just made up the character. Well, I don't believe it is. If it is, it's certainly it's not. It's come after the chocolate or after the sweets, but I don't believe it is. No, it's just a character they've made up for their all their sort of sweet range, basically. Yeah. So, I mean, they might. I don't think they could make a character on it really, because it would just be too on the nose, I think, for a sweet product, you know. So I don't think they could get away with it these days. Maybe in the 80s they could have done with all the things like Transformers and Thundercats used to do, which were basically just toy advertisements. But yeah, interesting that. But yeah, interesting. Well, they could do one technically on their website, couldn't they, these days? Well, here we go. But anyway, Quality Street Incredible Egg. Yes, Golden Collection. So there we go. So it does have some attempt at being Quality Street like it. It's got chewy fudge and caramel pieces and smooth caramel flavoured shell. So a mixed bag of Quality Street toffees, fudge and caramel. So it's that sort of subset of Quality Street, the Golden Collection. So it's the ones that I think are... I mean, I don't mind them when I eat them, but it's the toffees, fudge and caramel ones. So it's the caramel not bad, but the fudge, I don't know. It's got the strawberry. Yeah, the vanilla fudge is the nice one, actually. I must say that's probably one of the sleep hit in the Quality Street ones. It's got chewy fudge pieces in there as well and caramel pieces. So it looks like it's quite nice, although it's a good attempt at the Quality Street egg. Obviously, it only has, you know, it only really is including 3 of the different things in Quality Street, and there's probably about 10, isn't there? So I guess you could argue that the chocolate block is included just by default. But so I don't know. What do you make of this one, guys? Do you think it's really? Does it work as a Quality Street egg? How could you do it if it didn't? You know what I mean? Could you really include more? Because obviously Quality Street has all the orange creams, the strawberry creams, the praline one. You know, there's quite a lot going on, isn't there? It'd be very difficult, I think, to represent it as in an egg form unless you just include the sweets and that's it. So it'd be quite a difficult one to do. But so I'm glad they've made some attempt, actually, I must say. But it's not really sort of, you know, hitting the Quality Street feel that I'd like it to be honest with you. So yeah, interesting one though, all the same. Right, let's have a look. So back to M&S now for a second. Now, these weren't there when I went there last time when I got all the other stuff. But so they've introduced a couple of other things now. So you probably would have seen, although I've not published this yet, which I still need to do. It's the what's it called? The, I don't know, Easter Bunny mix or something like that. Basically, they did like the Christmas ones where it's like an elf and a Santa one, and did like and they've also done a bunny one or whatever it is for it, where it's just like a mix of their stuff. Probably called the Scrummy Bunny Munch or something like that. And here's the here's the sort of egg version of it. So it's like a half egg with lots of lovely stuff on it. Look at that. Fully loaded half chocolate egg it is. So yeah, so this is a new one. So I'll say it wasn't there originally, I don't think. So I've got that as well. So Scrummy Bunny Munch loaded egg. So quite excited for that one. You can see there, it doesn't really look like much like a half egg though, does it? It looks like a quarter egg, or if not an eighth of an egg, to be honest with you. But it does seem to be a solid chocolate, so it should be okay. But certainly doesn't look quite as big as the Morrison's one. But it does have lots of lovely pieces in it. Sort of, you know, mini eggs, raspberry jelly pieces, white chocolate popcorn, pretzels. Yeah, there we go. So it does look very nice indeed. Looks very nice. I've reviewed the Galaxy Truffles mini eggs a few years ago. I possibly did, Andrew. Yes. No, here's one. Yeah, I think I missed off. I'm not sure. I reviewed them both together this time. The regular Galaxy ones are the nicest. Hazelnut detracts from the taste for me. Yeah, I can't quite recall which one I preferred, to be honest with you. Yeah. It's a weird one for Galaxy to do hazelnut, though. I must say, even if it was nice, you know, well, I'm not saying it's not nice, but even if it was, you know, it's not. It doesn't seem right for Galaxy to do that. I don't know. You know, it's a weird one. Not necessarily wrong as such, but they do lots of different things, don't they, Galaxy? And hazelnut's not one of them. So it's an odd one for them to do that. Easy to eat this stuff at one sitting. I know, it certainly is, Joe. It certainly is. Goodness me. You know, it certainly is. Yeah. And done another one in the range as well. So similar on this one. So they do like a sort of, I think called a dippy egg M&S. And it's basically, it's like an egg, but it's got like a sort of, it looks as if it's been dipped in paint at the top. And they do, and I don't think they do them this year actually. They've stopped it, but they do, or last year they did at least, little truffles with them. Sort of, it's their equivalent of a sort of cream egg. Look a bit like walnut whips. We've got the walnuts. And here we go anyway. So they've done that this time. They're the dippy whippy loaded egg as well. There we go. A chunky, chewy, gooey, fully loaded chocolate mallow and orange half eggs. Look at that. So again, it's the same same sort of thing. It's got mini eggs on there. So it's just got like, it's a bit too extreme, this one, I think. I don't think you could realistically, you know, I think it's got I think these sort of mini dippy thingy bobs are a bit harder to, you know, bite into, unlike the other ones on the other side, which lends itself a bit more to just being nibbled. Although one of those, I'm sure you could still manage it, but you know what I mean. I feel like this one, when you bite into this one, it's not gonna work as well as biting into this one. But you know, you can always break things off and stuff like that. Yes, it's one of those. And I thought Nescau was exclusive here. Yeah, they've had it for quite some time. I remember when I was younger, singing the song with my friend for some stupid reason. We were playing on the slide in the garden, and we don't know why we do that. I mean, it was Nescafe, a better way to start your day, or something like that. You had these red cups as well. I had red cups with Nescafe on them. I don't think they have that sort of anymore. We could get them, I think, either by buying a special pack or sending tokens off or something like that. Nescau? I don't think so, Joe. Not that I know of. What's Nescau then? What's that? I'm not. I don't know. I've not heard of that. We might have it, but I've not heard of it. If we do, it's certainly not something I've come across before. Yeah. So what is it? Interesting. That. Yeah. All right. So only a couple more. Still a lot though. I say only a couple more, but still quite a lot. So you got the Smarties mini eggs, incredible egg. I assume it is. Yes. So there we go. Crunchy mini Smarties. There we go. It also includes a sharing bag of Smarties mini eggs. Why not full-size Smarties? Why, you know? But anyway, so Smarties in the shell. So I did review, I think I've published it now, haven't I? The Cadbury's mini eggs Easter egg, where it claimed to have mini eggs in the shell. And it didn't really. It just had basically mini Smarties like this. So you know, and I must say actually, it was an interesting one. I had some. I had a couple of sort of small Easter eggs to myself the other day. And I was having the Cadbury ones, and the Cadbury ones are really nice. But sometimes it just becomes a bit much when you have a Cadbury egg. You know, the chocolate is... I do like Cadbury chocolate a lot. I'm always talking about how nice it is. But I must say, when I went, and I had like a Cadbury, I don't know, let's say Buttons one or something like that. And obviously it's Cadbury chocolate with Cadbury chocolate, you know, and it just becomes a bit much. And I think I had like an M&M's, Minis M&M's one or something like that. I can't think which one it was. And I must say, having the different style of chocolate was a nice. It was quite refreshing actually. And even though you might think I might not associate sort of, you know, M&M's chocolate eggs, you know, being too sort of special in the taste, or you know, like also if you had a Skittles chocolate egg, you know, but just the fact that it just tasted a bit different, and it was just actually quite refreshing. It was a nice chocolate experience actually. I quite enjoyed it, you know. Maybe it's just because, let's say, just having sort of quite a lot of Cadbury chocolate and everything's tasting quite similar. It was nice to have something that tasted a bit different actually. So there is something to be said about you know, when you have Easter eggs, and you know, and the chocolate to be of a different style, or to be varied quite a lot from what's inside the egg as opposed to what's outside of it and stuff like that. You know, the chocolate surround is a bit different than what's inside, whereas in the Cadbury ones, you know, the chocolate shared over them, and it just gets a bit much sometimes. So as good as the chocolate is, sometimes it's nice just to have a bit of something differentiating a bit. And I must say, it did work a lot with work quite well with those. So that's something to bear in mind, I think, sometimes with these. There's only 3 more to do, guys, so get to the end here, really. Maybe just half an hour's worth, so it's not too bad. But now, speaking of Tesco, Andrew was mentioning before, I didn't get the egg he was talking about, I don't think. Well, I didn't. But I've got a few chocolate eggs from various supermarkets, and I thought I'm going to do, I think for my Easter special this year, I've got 5 of them now. So I've got one from Tesco, Co-op, Asda, I think Sainsbury's, and what's the other one? Morrison's, I think it is. Yeah, so I'm going to do, I'm going to pit them together each other for the Easter special this year. So rather than buy one big expensive egg, I'm going to review all those together. So I don't know whether to do it on the Easter weekend. I might do a poll really to do it on Easter itself, or whether to do it the week before. Because if you feel like the Easter special should really be on Easter itself, on Easter Saturday or whatever. But obviously if I do it then, it's going to give people not much time to get the eggs themselves. So I don't know what the answer is there really. But anyway, so the Tesco offering, so a lot of them have pretzel and this, that, and the other in it, I've noticed this year. So it seems to be a thing with all the own brand Easter eggs. And this is Tesco's closest one I could find to them. So pretzel and salt chocolate egg, sweet and salty, loaded milk chocolate. So it does look very, very nice indeed. So there we go. So yeah, that's Tesco's offering. So it does look a bit more kid-like than all the others. All the other ones in all the other brands are all like the black product, you know, black cardboard. Don't really start. Tesco's is the only one that really looks like a bit more colourful and things like that. Although they did have the one Andrew was talking about before, which was a black one, but it was basically just dark chocolate or whatever it was. So it was a bit boring really. So it didn't match up to the others. The others had all something in it. Oh really? Wow, Nescau is so common here. It's chocolate powder brand evolved into other products over the decades. Chocolate powder. I see, to make sort of chocolate, hot chocolate and things like that. I just wondered, from Nestle, maybe their #1 product here. Oh, I see, interesting, yeah, interesting. All right, I'm trying to think, do they have a hot chocolate here? I'm sure they do have a hot chocolate, but I don't know what it's called. Let's say Nestle hot chocolate. Yeah, to make drinking chocolate. Yeah, I think here. Yeah, they do hot chocolate drinks here, Joe, but I don't think it's a. I don't know. I don't think it's not brand. I don't know. It's either sort of branded Nescafe, or it's branded as one of their chocolate ranges, like Aero or something like that. I don't think they have like an actual just Nestle hot chocolate that I know of anyway that I've ever seen. I'm looking online for things, and you just, and basically just got like sort of rich milk chocolate, hot chocolate, and it's not called Nescau or anything like that. It's just called Nestle rich milk chocolate flavour hot chocolate drink and stuff like that. So I think they do sell the same thing, but I don't think they call it Nescau or what have you. They just call it Nestle, basically. I think anyway. So what I can see. So interesting that. Yeah, very sugary product. So yeah. Imagine, interesting. So they do hot chocolates here, but as I say, they don't have that brand name here. Interesting that really, isn't it? I wonder why they don't. I think it's more of a kiddie product. It's not in their finest range, unlike the other fancy eggs from the shops, which tend to be in the luxury range. Yeah, exactly. This is it. It's not labelled as there. So whereas in the other ones, in the other supermarkets, they are upmarket eggs. They're really like dark packaging. Like as you say, under their brand ranges, or seem to be anyway, under their sort of high quality brand range. Whereas in Tesco, they've not done that. It's still priced the same, but they've just not labelled it as such. And I could kind of get it because it is like a, it is quite an exciting looking egg. You know what I mean? And but I say in the other ones, they've sort of branded them a bit more, a bit less, a bit, as I say, a bit dark. Maybe there's just not as much inclusions and stuff like that. So. Yeah, it's interesting how the branding is different. I'd get one, but I can't reach. Let's see if I can get one. Hang on a sec. It's just got to wade through all the stuff to get to them. If I can do it. I'll just go grab one of them. Let's see if I can get it. Won't be a moment. Just across the floor. Still kind of around. Just let's see if I can grab one that's suitable. Let's have a look. Yeah. Okay, here we go. I've got a couple of examples here. Let's see. There's two more, but I've just grabbed a couple to make it right. So you can see here. So here we go. So I think this is Morrison's one here. So you can see it's the same thing, like blonde chocolate, caramel, pretzel, honeycomb. It's a similar affair going on. You can see all the really crunchy bits. It's our luxury rich camel swirled Belgian chocolate with colourful Belgian milk chocolate with blonde chocolate eggs. Studded with pretzel and honeycomb pieces. So, it's the same kind of thing. Here we go. And there's Tesco's one. So you can see, you know what I mean? It's not dissimilar, but they've just branded it, let's say, a bit more colourfully and stuff like that. Whereas in Morrison, it's the best range of the best. There you go. So Tesco, they've not done all that. But they are priced about the same. I'm sure they're both about £8 or something. So, and here's... and here's I think it's Sainsbury's one, this one, Belgian with chocolate honeycomb corn crunch egg. So again, it's not quite the same, this one, but it's as close as I could get. And you can see again, it's kind of like all the knobbly bits and stuff like that. So, but yeah, of course in the Tesco one, it's the taste the difference range, I guess. So yeah, an interesting one, that one. Interesting. Yeah. Nesquik is Nestle hot chocolate, I think you get in the UK. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess it is really. It's more. It's not usually branded as a hot chocolate, but you can make it hot chocolate, can't you? But yeah, so yeah, that's probably it's more aimed at kids. I think I don't know if Nesquik is aimed at kids or not, but yes, Nesquik would be the strawberry version of Nesquik. Ah, okay. So in the UK, Nesquik it's basically chocolate, strawberry, and banana, and maybe some other flavors if they do limited edition ones. So it's so chocolate one is there. So they brand it as so the chocolate one is Nesquik here as well. So yeah, maybe Andrew's right there. Nesquik is the most popular chocolate in America, I think, but you can sometimes get it here. Yeah, Nesquik. It's quite popular here in the UK, isn't it? But it's not hot chocolate generally in the UK. It's not branded as hot. You can make hot chocolate with it, but it's whenever I had it as a kid and stuff like that, it was always branded as just like a cold drink, but like on the side it would say, oh, you can make it warm if you want. Why not make it warm? Stuff like that. Like on the little thing on the side, like Pop Tarts when they say, oh, you can eat them frozen or something like that. But they're meant to be in the toaster. It's like Nesquik here. Well, the not the proper way to do it, but the sort of the way it's advertised is to normally it is to have it sort of cold in the UK in Nesquik, but I guess you can have it hot, of course. Yeah, so, interesting. Yeah, interesting. There we go, Nesquik. There we are. Yeah, I sort of yeah, to the point where I didn't even associate it with hot chocolate. As you said, when Joe was talking about it, when I was thinking, well, what do you do hot chocolate wise? I didn't even think of Nesquik because I said just don't associate it with hot chocolate. Yeah, interesting. Does Nesquik have a bunny as a mascot? Yes, it does. Yes, yeah, Quickie the bunny or whatever he's called. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, it definitely has the same. We have Nesquik cereals here and stuff like that as well. I think I did review a Nesquik product not long ago. I did like a milk bar version of it or something like that. So it's like a sort of weird refrigerated product one you could get. Yeah, interesting one that one. Yeah, but there we go. Yes, yeah. So I guess we just don't brand the milk chocolate as Nescau, which is interesting really. We have had Nesquik. So I used to have it quite a lot when I was a kid. I used to really like it. But strangely enough, it's another one of those where the chocolate one isn't as good as the banana or the strawberry one. Even though as a kid you always think the chocolate one's the best one. Yeah, I actually prefer the strawberry and the banana ones really. Just the chocolate one, I don't know, it's never quite as nice. It's an interesting one, that one. Right, okay, the last two for today. I got both of these. I was going to get Alan Lockhart's avatar, whatever you call it, screen pick or whatever, I don't know what you call it really. So yes, which is this Yorkie raisin and biscuit incredible egg. So you can see there's a bit of a theme here going on. A lot of these incredible eggs. Real raisin and biscuit pieces inside the egg. There we go. Do you get a Yorkie with it as well? 2 times Yorkie raisin biscuit bars. There we are. I think Andrew was saying they're going to do the brownie Yorkie soon, aren't they, Andrew? You were saying, so that should be a good one. Maybe they'll do that next year for this for the egg. I think you might have said that last week actually with the chocolate Kit Kat one they did, the brownie Kit Kat one. But anyway, I saw Tesco do a very similar one, so I thought why not do a double review? So raisin and biscuit chocolate egg, fruity and crunchy loaded milk chocolates. I thought this one is about I don't know, it was like £8 or something. Very similar egg. Obviously doesn't come with any Yorkies, but there we go. Why not? Why not? You see what are the weightage of the bars in there? Does it say? Per bar. Let's see what's it. It doesn't actually give you the weightage of the bars, I don't think, or very obviously anyway. Well, basically it's 388 grams for this egg, and this one it's 280 grams. So I don't know if the Yorkie bars are basically 50 grams each. I don't think they will be. So there's probably a bit more egg in this one than there is in that one. But whether it's £5 worth or whatever, I'm not sure. But there we go. So yeah, I'm going to do a double review of those, I think. I think they'll be a good one to review at the same time. Why not? But I think the other Tesco one, wherever it's gone, down here, I think I'll review this, as I say, as a group with the other ones. Yeah, so there we go. So yeah, otherwise I was tempted to review them both together, the Tesco ones, but I thought I'll do it in a different way. So there we go. There we are, really. Yeah, interesting. All right, well there we go, guys. So quite a lot to go, as you've seen. I was just getting through all the eggs as well. I was getting to the bottom of them all, doing quite well. But then I bought about 10 more things to review. So goodness me, yes, goodness me. Yeah, before I go, I'll show you this quick. Let's see if I can. Let's have a look. Images. See if I can get the old Nesquik up. So I used to have this quite a lot when I was younger. Let's have a look. All right, let's see if I can. Let's have a look. Browse to this image. Let's have a see. Nesquik. Okay, there we go. Nesquik chocolate mix. There we are. Let's see if I can. Oh, hang on. I think a bit big there, but there you go. Sajal. So you don't get the chocolate one like that, do you? In Brazil. That one would just be labelled as Nescau, would it be? So the chocolate one there. So yeah, there we go. But that's yeah. So basically, Nesquik in the UK, let's say, is yeah, the strawberry, banana, and the chocolate one as well. So there we go. Yeah. So interesting, that one. Interesting. But it's always been that way as well. They've not like rebranded it, as far as I know anyway. Unless it did it, you know, maybe 50, 60 years ago or something like that. They might have done it as a without the bunny or whatever. But yeah. Yes, Nesquik is strawberry as far as I know. Yeah, see, yeah, in the UK, yeah, you do get banana ones. Well, it's always been the three of them. So you've had strawberry, banana, and chocolate, basically. So let's see, Nesquik banana. Let's see if I can spell it. Have a look. Nesquik banana. Let's have a see. Maybe from a different. Let's have a look. Okay, let's try again. Yeah, there we go. There we go. This is banana. Yeah, almost the same actually. You can see it just changed to banana now. Here we are. There we go. It's a banana one as well. And let's say there's a strawberry one also, I think. Get off. Yeah, there we go. We've got a look in here. There's like a yeah. Usually the three of them: banana, strawberry. Let's have a look. There's like a well, basically you can get the gist of it, can't you? There's a strawberry one that's there's the other one. So look, see strawberry. There we go. Well, just for completeness, why not? Let's just show the strawberry one as well. Why not? Why not? May as well. We may as well do all three of them. Here we go. And there we are. There's the strawberry one as well. There we go. But Nescau is way more popular. Very sugary cocoa powder, basically. Goes well with milk. Yeah, basically, we just don't have that differentiation here. It's just, it seems to be all the same, you know. So Nesquik, strawberry, banana, chocolate, all the same really here. So they're all branded the same. Yeah, I don't know how popular they are. So they are quite popular. I mean, I don't know, you know, if it's changed at all, but they are quite it is a big, you know, relatively big thing. I mean, I'll say when I was a kid, I had it quite a lot. And it was, yeah, with milk as well. It was always with milk, you know. Yeah, an interesting one, yeah. As I say, yeah, it's not labelled really as sort of being something you have as, you know, hot generally, but it does sort of say on the back, you know, why not try it with hot milk or something like that, you know. An interesting one. Nescau became a brand, chocolate cereals. Yeah, yes. Well, Nesquik, you can get a Nesquik cereal. They don't really do much else. But you can get some Nesquik. As I say, there's that milk slice product, you know, but there's not many of them. But they do a Nesquik cereal, which is the chocolate one. They don't do a banana and strawberry one, I don't think. Yeah, but that's about it, I think. Yeah, generally, don't took it off too much in the UK. So an interesting one, that one. Yeah, interesting. But yeah, they've not. But they've just kept it as Nesquik here. So basically, I think if there's a Nescau thing in Brazil, it'd probably be Nesquik in the UK by the sounds of it. Although it doesn't sound like they've quite done just as much. Like you can't really get a Nesquik chocolate, really. Yeah. What a multi-billionaire brand is Nestle. I know they do lots of stuff, don't they? That's for sure. They really do. They really do. Yeah. I know. I mean, they might. I mean, having said all this, there might be a Nescau thing they might do, as you know, because they don't do it's not really a known brand here. They might. There's a chance that they might do it for some kind of, you know, chocolate range or something that, and people, you know, because if you saw like a Nesquik chocolate, it would be aimed at sort of kids, I think. But if they did something, you know, but if there was like something like called Nescau or something that brand that people didn't really, you know, it sounds a bit more upmarket. It sounds like a bit more for adults, really. So they could easily release that, and they might have done, but it's certainly not a known household name like Nesquik is in the UK. So yeah, you'd probably guess it was Nestle though because of the name of it. But yeah, so very interesting one, really. Yeah, very interesting. Just goes to show. All right, well there we go. That brings us to the end of Stash Watch this week. Episode 124. Yes, and more Easter stuff. Lots more Easter stuff. I'm going to try and do a few things this week. I don't know what I'll review. I'll probably review the I don't know what's it called, Percy the sausage dog, whatever it is. Walter the sausage dog. I might review the mocha flavour Kit Kats. And I might do, maybe tomorrow I'll do a couple of the Easter eggs as well, so hopefully, yeah. And then I've just got to try and get them out, haven't I, really? That's the thing, I can eat them, but I've got to publish them, really. That's the thing. So, it's a bit of a chicken and egg one, really. I've got to, I got to get them done before Easter, but I've also got to get them published as well. So it can be quite a busy one, I think. Great collection of eggs, thank you very much, Giles. Certainly lots to keep me going, that's for sure. Really is a lot to go on. I've got so much stuff in the backlog as well. Lots of new chocolate. Normally, the things in the backlog are the things that aren't quite as, what's the word? They're not top of my priority list. But at the moment, there are things at top of the priority. I'm just not able. Well, there's so much at the top, I'll say, because of all the Easter stuff. That a lot of the things that are not Easter ones, like as I say, these things, for instance, these sort of things that I'm not getting round to as much because I'm trying to get the Easter stuff out quickly. So it's very difficult at the moment. Yeah, very difficult. But hopefully I'll get there. Could be worse problems to have, I guess. But there we go, one of those. Yeah. All right. Well, there we go. That's it. Brings us to the end of Stash Watch episode 124. Hope you enjoyed it. Great to see you, Joe. Great to see Andrew as well. And Scotty, of course. Hope you enjoyed your time in Anglesey. And Luke Chapman. Good to see you, Luke. Yeah, and hope everyone has a lovely, lovely weekend, whatever you get up to. And I hope the weather continues to cool down a bit for you, Joe. Hopefully not too cold, though. I know you probably like it quite warm, but yeah, still sounds very warm from the sounds of it, by the way. Yeah, so but I hope you have a nice weekend, whatever you get up to. And thanks so much for watching. I'll say apologies if I miss any goodbyes or anything. There is a bit of a lead time between the messages coming in and out, and it doesn't mean I've ignored you. I've just probably not received it by the time I've gone, basically. So apologies for that. But yeah, all right, Joe, Andrew, everyone else who's watching. Scotty and Luke, yeah, have a great one. And everyone else, as I say, have a great evening and a great weekend. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now. See ya.